Hi everybody, it's Gina, another recipe in the kitchen. So today we are going to be making a squash casserole. In my bowl here I've got melted butter, and it's kind of hard to show you all that, but there is melted butter down in there. We have some pre-crushed crackers, the buttery kind of crackers, you know, that style. Ritz is the name brand, but any kind of golden, buttery, round crackers will work. The first thing we are going to do for this recipe is add our crackers. And these are the little small stacks of crackers, just so y'all know. These are not the full-size sleeves, so if you get just the regular box, use the whole thing, you know, like the whole sleeve like this of that, you know. But I had some of these that had the little small ones, so that's what we're using. Okay, also with this, we need to take this and stir these together. And we also need to add to this bowl about a cup of cheese. Now, I like mine really, really cheesy. The recipe does call for 1 cup. I usually add more than a cup just because I like cheese. So we've got this little bitty bit of cheese. This is great value. That's Walmart's brand of extra sharp cheddar cheese. Now, and my bowl is pretty full at this point, so, you know, very carefully you have to kind of do this. I had zucchini squash. You can use yellow squash as well to make this. In fact, most people that make this will use yellow summer squash. So, I'm just kind of saying that up front, that is generally what will happen with this. I have more cheese sitting over here, which will probably get added into the rest of this. I'm just kind of trying to stir everything together and stuff. Again, this bowl is very small, but we can make it work. Now, I also have in here, this is my zucchini. It's been drained and all that. I do not use milk in mine. I use sour cream. And instead of doing onions, I want mine to taste like French onion dip, so I'm going to use some of that. This is the Lipton recipe secret onion soup mix. So I'm going to add that in with the rest of this. I am going to quickly step right back here to my trash can and put these in. So, in this bowl, we are going to, I need to kind of scoot this stuff around so y'all can see what I'm doing here. We also have a regular baking pan. We are going to spray that down in a minute, but the first thing you want to do is put your 2 eggs in here. 1 and 2. As always, if you've been using this, wash your counter down after you've put all this stuff in, because I had to sit that down on the counter. Alright. And this is just a spoon I use for the butter to get it out of the container. Alright. Next thing we're going to do, a little salt. And a little pepper to taste. Now I like a lot of pepper. There's not much sour cream in this one, so it's alright that this is kind of touched the rest of that. But I'm going to put the sour cream in here. I'm trying to use up the stuff that we have, y'all. You know, y'all know we just use what we've got at the moment. And yes, this tastes good in it. This is how I normally make it. So, but if you have things that you need to use up, this is a good way to do it. Now, considering this is a brand new thing, I'm going to get out a clean spoon to do this, because I do not want one that has touched raw eggs. I actually have a knife here that I can cut into this sucker. That thing doesn't want to lift off. So we are going to peel it off. And since it's a full container, oops. Oh well, we're going to work with this, y'all. We are going to work with this. But thank goodness I like sour cream, and this will just make it a little extra creamy. No big deal. You just roll with what you got. I do have another thing of cream cheese, don't worry. Or sour cream, I mean. And I do like my food. I probably like stuff too creamy, truth be told. But since I just got brand new sour cream, because I knew I'd use that other one fairly quickly, we do go through it relatively quickly at my house. So when I get down to my last one, I get another one. So, package of onion soup mix, y'all. And we are basically just trying to stir that into this mixture. Now, next thing we've got to do is put roughly half of these crumbs that we made earlier with our crackers, our butter, and our cheese. So we want to put about half of that in there. That's a little bit more, but that's all right. Stir those in real well. At this point, I am going to add more cheese because I had more sour cream in there than I thought I was going to have. I was planning to just put a little, but that's all right. And this does freeze well, y'all. And I love squash casserole. I love squash in general. So, anywho. And at this point, I just put my zucchini in here. Again, this is just regular zucchini. And just stir it in. Again, when I'm doing these videos, I'm the one doing the filming, the editing, everything. So I try my best, y'all. I really do. And we're going to work with this. That was not a lot of zucchini, but that's fine. We're using what we have. Wasn't a lot, but that's all right. Again, just this is like a 8 or 9 inch square. Just spray it down. What I'm using is coconut cooking spray. This came from Dollar Tree, or now $1.25 Tree. But you know, we are going to it smells good, y'all. So as long as it smells good and tastes good, we're gonna roll with it. Right, y'all? We as I've said a lot of times, and my mother's heard me say this, sometimes you gotta make chicken salad out of chicken shit, y'all. And this is one of those times where we got a little bit too much of the sour cream, but that is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make zucchini casserole out of it anyway. Now, we are gonna put the rest of this, kind of sprinkle it over the top. If I had some yellow squash too, I would have thrown some of that in here. I would have to see if I had any. Sometime I might make one with some. I don't think I have any in my freezer. I'm really fairly sure that there's none in there. So, alright. Y'all, I'm trying to get all these crumbs in here. But, you know, what we are trying to work on, y'all, is just filling bellies. You know. And that's good. Now, this says to bake it on 400 for 30 to 45 minutes. When that and the chicken pot pie come out, I will show y'all kind of what it looks like. Right now, I need to wash my hands and wash these dishes and all that stuff. But I'll take a picture of everything and I'll show y'all at the end. As always, if you haven't already, click like, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.